Hey guys, I got a request from somebody that I've spoken to make a video about my experiences as an ABDL, I suppose. This is entirely unscripted, so it's probably just going to be a rambling load of crap, but we'll see how it goes. So basically, when I've wet the bed since ever. And I started taking these pills to make myself stop after trying everything. Everything in the entire world, like seriously, and wearing dry nights to bed every night for years. And they finally made it go away, but they gave me like serious depressive episodes. It was really flipping horrible. So I stopped taking them, and the bedwetting had just disappeared, basically. Well, not disappeared because it still comes back often. Um, Usually when I'm in unfamiliar circumstances. Uh, yeah. So I don't wear to bed every night. I get a lot of questions about the frequency of my wearing. I don't wear to bed every night. I don't have enough money or enough diapers to wear to bed. And also I'm afraid that I'll get complacent and just rely on them too much, and then I'll become even more incontinent than I was before, which would not be a desirable thing. Well, it would be kind of desirable. Like, I've always wanted to go 24/7, like at least for a little bit, but it's not practical, especially for like, living an adult lifestyle where sometimes you can't be wearing. What was I talking about? Yeah, so I don't wear all that often, and also like I tend to leak a lot when I wear to bed because I sleep in strange positions, which creates gaps in the diaper and that allows pee to go everywhere, which is also not desirable at all. So the genesis of my AB-ness started when I was around 14 years old, so about 5 years ago. Wait, 6 years ago. Oh, jeez. Where I was just expressing an interest in BDSM and stuff. So I was on IMVU, which is, I don't know if you play it, but it's an avatar chat program where obviously you make an avatar and you go into themed chat rooms and you talk to people, and I was going into a little like dungeon themed ones, and now it is it's a very fuzzy memory, but there was two ladies in there that were like all squeeing all over my Lolita dressed avatar because it was a pretty cute thing as avatars go. And they're like, "Oh, you're so cute, you look like a baby, we're gonna take you to this nursery room." So I followed them, and they were talking about diaper space and everything, and about ABDL. So I looked it up, and I went, "Okay, this looks kind of fun." So you can tell by my smile how fun that I thought it would be. Yeah. So I made a DS profile when I was quite young, and then there's a funny thing about that too, because apparently I got reported a couple of times that I had my account shut down. And I sent them this very long and heartfelt email saying, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I lied about my age. Please forgive me," kind of thing. And then like a month later I went back and I made an account again because I don't know, I suppose I'd gotten over the guilt by that point. But I started talking to people that I wanted to talk to again, and I wanted to meet people, and I wanted to know that I wasn't an absolute freak for wanting to do what I wanted to do. And then from that point on, I realized that I was a little, because I have a lot of journal entries from back in that period, and they're all like, I wrote one that's called The Little Girl's Bible that I wrote when I was 15, and I had no idea what a little was. I knew what ABDL was, but I didn't know what a little was. And I go back and I read it, and it's just like, how to be a little girl, and it's this little guide, and it's just so cute, and Okay, that sounded really up myself. But I wrote a guide to being a little when I had no idea what being a little was, so that makes me really happy. A little for me is I regress into like a childish headspace, I should say. Um, and I'm between the ages of 3 and 5, and I think because I'm a bit older, like my older ones wear pull-ups during the day, sort of thing. And the youngest wears nappies all the time because I don't like potty training. I don't like it at all, and it's just a lot more fun. But yeah, I'm more than age because you can do more things. Like a 3-year-old little might want to go to the park with daddy or whatever and have a nice day feeding the ducks, but a 1-year-old would just want to like lay around and chill and be a tiny little baby. I don't know. I can't say for sure what other people want to do, obviously, because I am not the world authority on this subject. I get asked a lot if my little is sexual in any way, shape, or form, and I'm gonna say now, no, not at all. I don't like sex. I have no interest in sex, even when I'm big. So that's not something that I would want to do, even when I'm little, because the way that I explain it, and this is gonna sound like really harsh and really awful, but and I'm not passing judgment on anybody who likes to be sexual when they're little, but the way I feel is when I'm little, I'm mentally 3 to 5 years old, and if you do anything sexual hold on, I'm mentally 3 to 5 years old, which is pretty much the same thing as being physically 3 to 5 years old. And if you do something sexual to a 3 to 5-year-old, you're a pedophile. And I don't like the idea of being with somebody who finds me wearing or acting like a baby sexually attractive. It's I don't know. It's kind of a grey area also because like when I'm big or when I used to enjoy having sex, I wouldn't be adverse to the idea of calling my partner daddy in the bedroom, but not actually being little while doing it. So I think I've always like been interested in the non-sexual aspect of ABDL play. It's always been non-sexual, even when I did like having sex. Yeah. So I've had a bunch of online daddies before, and none of them were really. I don't know. I had a lot of good times, but obviously none of them worked out because a lot of them were from America, and I don't know. I just wanted to dip my toe in the water, I suppose. I didn't want to go out and meet somebody right away. And I've had a couple of in real life daddies. I had one that was more about all of the love and care and stuff, and I had one that was pretty terrible at all the love and care sort of stuff, and he was more about finding a reason to be cross with me and spank me and stuff, which I liked in the beginning, but he didn't really like cuddling or doing any of the cute stuff. He just, you haven't brushed your teeth, you did something that I didn't like, I'm gonna spank you and put you in the corner. Which I'm not saying is a bad thing, because that's definitely something that I need. Like, my little is a gigantic brat. Oh my god. Yeah. When it's complicated. When I'm little and I don't know a person very well, I'm a very, very shy person. Very shy little. But as I get to know people a bit better, I started getting brattier and brattier, and I think that's why a lot of my relationships haven't worked out. Because I don't want to say lured. I have to, that's the only word I can think of. I think I lure people in with the promise of being this gorgeous, shy, little sweet, quiet baby girl who just adores daddy kind of thing. And I'm still a sweet baby girl who adores daddy. But I like to push buttons, and I like to find out what happens if you do this, or if you say this kind of thing, and usually it's being spanked, but I don't know, I like feeling disciplined, I like feeling like someone's looking out for me and got my best interests at heart, and for some reason my brain thinks that being an incorrigible brat will make that happen. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed listening to me ramble for 11 minutes about my beginnings as an ABDL. I might make like a formal question video or something, so if you have any questions that you want to ask me, note I don't answer any questions about the contents of my diaper. I don't answer that question, that's just an unnecessary question. But if you have any questions yet, leave me a message or a comment and I'll make a question video. Okay, see ya!